Oh, hey guys, I'm just pre-gaming for the vision board party with this big check that we're giving away. Compliments of our partners at We Rule, connecting founders to world-class mentors. Hola, ¿qué pasó? Do you have dandruff? I had massive dandruff, but guess what? Now I use Ceremonia. Not kidding you guys, it's a Latinx founded hair care brand. It will rid you of those little guys. Oh, hey guys, I'm just in my partner T. Latina made, not made. M-A-D-E, not M-A-I-D. And my fellow Latinas out there, I know you love it too. The pregame continues with one of my favorite agencies, Forward Female. You have a website that's not looking great, some graphics that need an update, call them. They support entrepreneurs everywhere. And finally, Wirecast. Thank you, Wirecast. You're the reason we're even able to see each other today. And what's this? One of you is leaving with a rose gold Passionista bracelet and grand prize. Stay tuned. You will be able to enter. Hint, hint, it'll be via social media. What are you feeding your mind daily? Let's talk about people's excuses and how they're holding them back. Hola, bienvenidos a todos. Can y'all hear me all right? Happy Sunday. I'm so excited to be with you. I am in my Santa's vision board workshop. If you've seen my stories, I'm like, this should be like the pink North Pole where we make dreams come true instead of deliver gifts down chimneys. Have you guys met our community manager? She's in the chat right now. So I'm hearing some people from New York. We are all here. The entire Passionista team is with us today for you. So I'm hearing New York, Mexico City, California, Texas. What's going on? I'm so excited that you're here today. I'm Erika, and I think y'all know that. Have you done the manifestation course? So if you're here today, you registered and immediately received free access to a mini manifestation course. If you don't know what manifestation is, it goes beyond thinking good thoughts and seeing good things. It's about feeling that yumminess, fulfillment, all the success and all the things you wish to feel after you have things now, so that the things appear more quickly. So as a reminder, you have access to that. And I'll tell you more about that at the end of the show. So if you guys have any questions, type them in the chat. And the other, muy importante, so important, if you need Spanish translation, Sadie in the chat will make that link available for you. If they're not appearing for you and you need them, it's all written in Spanish in the chat. So drop it down. So, all right, guys, nothing weird happened last year, which is good. 2020 was completely normal for everyone, right? Amen. I think it was the furthest thing from normal. So if you don't know, we do a vision board training session every single year, but it's here in West Hollywood, California. So I only get to meet about 100 of you. But today, I'm with y'all in your apartments, in your places, in your houses. If you're PJ-ified, thank you, God, relax. All you need to do is show up today. If you're a little bit more glam, or if you want to see a little FaceTime later, we'll do that at the end. So we're going to put y'all on screen. It's up to you if you want to share that video, but I'm going to be here for questions and answers, because what's important for me, for you, is transformation. So you know me if you've done the manifestation course, and you're obviously here, but I know who you are. So I want you to really get this. Make sure you have your coffee and your tea so that you can be present here. So wherever you are, have the coffee, the tea, the pen and the paper, or your vision board guide. So have you printed out your vision board guides? They look a little something like this. This is what we train on. This is the most valuable piece of paper, more like stapled pamphlet, that you can have for your year because it took 5 years to perfect. It's used by the top 10% of successful, wealthy, fulfilled, earning human beings in this, definitely in this country, because I've worked with them every single year. So now, once you have your necessities, be present with me, because I want to tell you, I know who you are. And I know that because I know who I am. And I am an attraction point for people who are meant to fulfill their full self potential on this planet. I just attract them. You know how you attract things into your space? I am so confident that that's who I attract. I do the winner circle. My hubby and I do winner circle. So I know who you are. You have an itch for more. You know you're called to something. You have a bigger purpose on this planet. And my purpose is to acknowledge you for that. And your job today is to receive it. So I am talking to you. The difference between information and transformation is that one, you hear and you're like, yeah, that was really motivational for like an hour. And transformation moves something within you. Transformation involves acceptance. Accept that when I say things are changing for you today, things are changing for you in this minute because you're on here. You're going to create a vision today that will propel you into the future. It's not a what if. This vision is going to manifest into your space. So what I want us to do is almost humble ourselves. I humble myself and say, I can't do this alone. I need people to tell me I'm great. And that is okay. I need the friendships and the relationships and the mentors and the coaches and the people I access online to remind me, look, you have everything you need. You are right here. You're underestimating your presence even being here. You're 10% of the population that's showing up for themselves today. Believe me when I say you are going to experience blessings. You are going to experience gifts. You are going to experience miracles in this year, in this week, in this day, in this hour, the minute you claim it. Because people speak things over you all the time. People in your life have probably spoken over you that things sound a little too good to be true. Are you sure you want to take that risk? I don't know if you're cut out for this. People have spoken that over you and you have accepted it as truth. And you've been living into that. But the way the universe works is whatever you accept as truth will show up for you. So accept as truth that your success is being delivered to you right now because you're here. I need to hear that from my peers. And that's how I grow into my full capacity.
Yaritza and Dulce both are like, yes, amen.
Amen. I'm hearing some amens, some yeses. Amen. So accept this gift into your life. Accept this blessing into your life. Because you know who doesn't go places? The people who show up to events and they're like, yeah, I'll try this out, whatever. Okay, like, let me answer some questions. You know who doesn't go places? The people who are like, oh, that was cool, but, you know, it just seems like so meta. It's probably not talking directly to me. It's not for me. Those people don't go places. Yes, and. Yes, and. Yes, and more, please. Yes, and more, please. And when you say yes, the universe can say yes and serve up to you things that you're not even working on. You're going to meet people, experience things, places. All of this opportunity will appear for you through your belief in that yes. So I say that because here at Passion to Paycheck, we believe in curating your state of being before the doing. So prior to this video, our whole team got present to who we are. We are abundant. We are optimistic. We are here to serve. And now the source is there. But if we didn't curate who we were being to be here, that's going to come from what you didn't eat for breakfast, from the fact that the coffee maker was broken, the kids are at your door, the mom is saying, should you really be doing that? You don't want to create from that space. So we're going to let that shiznat go. Deal? Deal. Okay, I'm used to walking around and seeing you, but I trust that you're right here with me.
Thousands of like.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
Can you guys feel that? All right, cool. We're about to drop it like it's hot. So one last piece of info. Have your vision board guide handy, whether it's a PDF or a printout, because it's going to be freaking amazing. And The other note is social media. Connect on social media now if you can, if you want, if you have. We have giveaways today. We are giving away 2 Ceremonia prize packs. Ceremonia are our partners. It is, guys, I have dandruff. I'm sure you saw in the pre-show. My dandruff is 100% gone. It is the most relaxing scalp massager. We're going to send it to 2 of you today. And it's going to... Uh-oh, we lost sound. Okay, perfect. Am I back? So number 1, sharing a story to your Instagram. Tag me, tag Passion to Paycheck. That is your first entry to win a Ceremonia. Listen, don't do it right now. You can do it if you've taken a photo, if you have a screen, you can wait till we bring everyone on the screen later. Just chill on it. Enter later. You'll have more time at the end of this. I just really want you to be present, and we'll give you time at the end to do that. So if you're connected on social, amazing. Now the most important part for what we're about to do to start off this workshop, I want you to turn the phone over, silence the phone, put the phone on airplane mode. If you want to keep it that way this entire session, amazing. I know personally that on airplane mode, a phone can still take photos. So if you're loving something you see on the screen, if you're wanting to take a photo to share to your stories later, go ahead and do that. But for this moment, what we're about to do, I want the phone on airplane mode. Cool? Cool. Awesome. So put it down, power it down. Oh, and then the other side note, we have our beautiful team member, Daniel, here. I'm going to repost every single human being to my stories today. Hands down, I'm going to go intercept you because we need to learn that when we show up for ourselves like this, the world wants to help you. The world is going to shout you. The world is going to blast you. Things are going to happen in your space purely because you are so aligned with that delicious yumminess. The world wants you to feel good. You're not put on this planet to survive it. You're not put on this planet to survive your life. Though a lot of us wake up in the morning and we're in reactionary consciousness. We're going to get into creation consciousness. That is where we determine what we're going to feel, and the circumstances change around us, instead of the circumstances informing how we get to feel today. Because that is who I am. That is my space, and my responsibility is not to give in to your excuses, but to hold you for as big as you're meant to be. I know that in my space, I'm very comfortable with this. Who shows up in my space, who I attract, they are meant to reach their full self potential. So I am meant to hold them to it, or who would I be for you? All right, so power down the phone. And now we're gonna let it go. We're gonna like Bernie it up. Can you guys see me? We're not gonna do that yet. We're not gonna close our eyes. So we're gonna let go of whatever you had. So we don't need to close our eyes yet if that is what's on the screen. But we're gonna let go of whatever the heck needs to be let go to be here and present today. So I want you to type in the chat right now what you're letting go of. I'm gonna let go of being small. I'm letting go of being small. It's pretty meta, but you can let go of if you didn't sleep very well. You can let go of emails that you have pending. What are you going to let go of to show up for yourself today? What are you going to let go of to feel the best now? People are like, if I don't use my mind space to think about all the shit that I have to do, it's not going to be done. That is an illusion. That is your imagination making stuff up to make you fearful. Your imagination wants to play and create your future with you. So type in the chat what you're letting go of to be here today. And surprise, remember how I said that when you show up for yourself, you are rewarded? Are people typing? Because right now we're going to give away the very first prize from our partners at Ceremonia. It is a dual prize pack, and it's going to be to one of y'all who is actually showing up and sharing what they're letting go. Let that shiznat go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let go of the fights you had. Let go of the relationship. He's not texting you back. Kim, you don't need this. And this is not a PG life right now. This stream, this is not put me on your headphones. I probably won't cuss too much, but I'm serious. Let that shit go. You didn't get on the treadmill yesterday. Let that shit go. You need to pick up your drive. Let that shit go. Be here. So, Sadie, we have a winner. Okay, who's the winner?
First of all, they're all great. Let me just
They're all fabulous, you guys. We're here, our whole team is under one studio roof today just for you, like literally, because there needs to be more people knowing they can do it, realizing their full self potential, because those people, happy people, just don't do unhappy, dark things. If you're living in light, you just do things that bring more light to the world. So who's the winner?
Edna is our winner.
Edna, congratulations, boo. Te quiero.
With passion, she said, I'm letting go of not good enough, being not good enough.
Let that shit go. So Edna's letting go of not being good enough, not feeling good enough. And I want to just presence you guys to allowing me to speak truth into your life. I know what I'm here on the planet for. It is light and truth, right? So someone along the way reinforced that you weren't good enough and you believed them. So if you're going to let that be spoken over you, why aren't you letting in the good things that are being spoken over you? Why are you brushing off the compliments? And why, when I say this, is it passing through as information and not being accepted as the truth and core of who you are? So just marinate on that. Okay, awesome, Edna. So real quick, we are going to dive in just a minute to this entire training. One thing about vision boards, because this is a very common question. Some people don't like vision boards. They get a bad rap, right? And it's because there is a difference between a vision board and a statement board. A vision board, a true vision board, involves words, involves verbiage, involves a mapped out vision, right? It is specific. You have mapped out what you desire to feel, and then you create the board. The vision informs what you put on your board. So if it's symbols, you know the vision clearly that you're creating. And those magazine clippings, they often involve being side by side with what we're going to fill out today, which are the answers to the prompts on the vision board guide. You guys, I have 5 of my own vision boards. And on the very first one, 5 years ago, I put the word Passionista that I happened to like from a magazine right on the board. 2 years later, I had a #1 best-selling book on Amazon, Passionistas, Tips, Tales, and Tweetables from Women Pursuing Their Dreams. So we're going to map a vision to put on your vision board. A statement board is fabulous, but a statement board is just images. And they work amazingly because you can feel fueled and feel inspired as you look onto your wall, but it's images. It's imagery focused, and it looks something like this. These little vision boards that you guys see behind me, I'm not here to play. I'm not here to play. We always think, oh yeah, surround yourself with good people and things that inspire you. I took it one step further. I made statement boards like the ones you see behind me. I had them professionally framed. They hang in my offices, in my houses. I'm not playing. People think they read these memes and they're like, oh, that's inspirational. Apply it. So that's a statement board. What we're doing today is a vision board. All right. So phones are on silent. You know the difference. Now, wherever you are, I want you to close your eyes. And this is where the training is going to begin. So wherever you are, I want you to close your eyes right now. I want you to let go of whoever's in the house. I want you to let go of feeling weird. It's just you and me. I'm pretending I'm right there with you. And I want you to see if you can wiggle your jaw. I want you to wiggle the tension out of your jaw. And if your face, if you feel there's tension there, maybe it's a furrowed brow, we don't realize it. Let it go and release that tension. I'm going to guide you through this exercise, and I want you to be right here with me and be present. So this is for those people who say, I don't see a way, but I know, universe, you have a way. I don't see a way, but I have faith that a way will be provided. I don't see a way, but I know that a way is being made. This is the miracle part. So now I want you to imagine that a white light is coming in from the ceiling. And in that white light, you see particles. They're almost turning into sparkles. And you recognize that that is divinity, that that is grace. And you can feel that white light drip onto the top of your head, into your scalp, through your facial muscles. And that divinity and grace is turning into wisdom. And now it's coating your neck in through your throat and your vocal cords to break up any darkness in there, allow you to speak your truth, speak your vision, say the things you've been holding in. It's breaking up all that darkness. Now that white light is traveling through your arms and into the palms of your hands. And it is breaking up any darkness in that palm. Those palms are being filled with divinity, grace, wisdom, and receiving. The blockages are being broken up. There's no more darkness. It is white light. That white light is going back up your arms, through your chest and into your abdomen, your gut. And it is breaking up any corrosion, any darkness, any gray areas that you're holding in your intuitive space. Your intuition is being cleared now. Your intuition will be so clear, you're going to get gut reactions about things you should do, things that make you feel happy, and you know by doing them, that is the true access to your highest self. All the to-do list will happen if you are in the being of this intuition. Now let that white light flow through your seat, in through your legs, encapsulating your kneecaps. And now you can feel that white light wrapping around the heels of your feet. You can feel it on your little pinky toe, kind of tickles. And it is weaving itself through every single one of your toes, coating the soles of your feet, and then finally coming to meet the rest of itself on top. And now with that grace and that divinity and that wisdom, that white light is breaking up any dark gray areas in your path. It is saying, feet, you are illuminated. Feet, you are lit. Feet, you are divine and going to lead me down the path of my highest self, the one that my purpose has called me to, not the one that my doubts or negative energy or these reasons I shouldn't are calling me to. That's not white light. That is not my path. Now my path is lit. Now my feet will walk to my highest grace. And if that's putting myself first, I'm going to be first. I recognize that I cannot serve others till I serve myself. And I trust you, feet, to walk down the path of highest light. So from this space, I want you to come into your mind and from a bird's eye view, think of 2020 and just look down upon it, bird's eye view. Think of the last year of your life from this white light. Maybe there's a smile cracked. Think of any of those yummy opportunities that came. Just because the media, the world has one perspective, you know your highest divine self and purpose, you know the truth, and that's that everything's going to be okay. Everything is shaping you. So now, from this beautiful white light space, I want you to think of something that may be trying to hold you back. Just bring to mind something that you may have struggled with. Could be this past year, could be on a consistent basis. It could be something that generationally you think you inherited. Is it an addiction? Is it depression? Is it anxiety? Something that threatens to take you out when you're this light and bright and beautiful. And whatever that is, recognize that the mind just the way I asked you to bring it to mind now, is the same figurative, imaginary creation in the moment it happens. So the next time that happens, come here and remember, your mind imagined this. It created it and brought it forth. Now, if this little piece of darkness has formed a little bit of a chain, I want you to envision this small chain. Sometimes it feels like that is what's going to weigh you down. I get it. I've been there. I have my share of panic attacks. I've gone through the depression. I've lost everything. I've tried to figure out how the hell I was going to pay rent next month. Tried to figure out how the hell I was going to explain to my family what I'm doing. Realized that I was bending over backward to people please, and the only person suffering was myself. Those were my MOs. Those used to be what held me back. So just bring it forth. Now, recognize that chain around your light and accept this as truth. Today, you break that chain. Today, you say goodbye. Today, you blink in this next moment and you have shed this struggle. I don't care if it was generational. I don't care if you have a story or a narrative that you just were born with this. Today, you loosen these chains. Today, these chains are broken. Forevermore after this, you will walk and things will be lighter. You will walk and things will be brighter. You will walk and this struggle will seem insignificant. It will seem diminished. Miracles will appear that will allow you to soothe and help whatever this chain once was. People will come in and they'll speak words like this in success over your life and you will accept them as truth. Now feel the chain dissolving. Feel the chain breaking. And if you need to make a sound, if you need to cry, trust me, I've been there, do it. I am with you, it's gone. Whatever needs to happen right now to hammer out this chain, these links, they're breaking, they're gone. Let it happen now. And now as this chain, as you hear that clink to the floor, you can feel your body wiggle. And if you don't sense it, I have a smile because now you're present to your truth. Now we're grooving. Now you can let this smile become you. You know the truth. This is the truth. This white light, this wisdom, divine grace that you have under this chain. The chain's gone, baby. So your light is here. So take a moment and reach for that smile. Claim that light. Say yes. Yes, world. Yes, universe. Yes, highest self. Yes, purpose. Yes, dreams. You're not imaginary. My fears are. You're not imaginary. My doubts and worries are. Your dreams, that's what the truth is. That's what the truth is. So now that we are covered in divine light, and those chains are on the floor, and I feel like grooving, I feel like doing a Bernie, wherever you are, and hopefully it's with a smile on your face. With your eyes closed, bring yourself now to 2021. There's no more chains. So from nothing, you have access to everything. Now, with your eyes closed, I want to take you into your future. So 5 years from today, that is an easy one. Let your imagination imagine that. 5 years from today, all your visions, your dreams, that man or that woman you've been waiting for, those dollar bills, that bank account, those career goals, that influence, what you're put on the planet to do, those people seeing the work that you've put out, those people acknowledging your gifts, they have all come to fruition. And you're standing in those gifts realized 5 years from today. Now, I want you to turn those thoughts and this visualization toward your body, the body that is full of light right now. What does this feel like in your body? How do you feel? Is it in flow? Is it yummy? And if you can, I want you to place your hand over the part of your body where you feel it most. It could be your voice. It could be your head. For me, it's my heart right now. But I want you to commit to your physiology, the feeling of having accomplished it all. People are congratulating you. The crowds are going wild. Your family's like, babe, mija, wherever you are right now, I can't believe this is so fabulous. Maybe you're whining and dining your family, but bring that into your body, to that beautiful, lit, white, light-filled physiology right now. Because I have news for you, this feeling of greatness and this feeling of happiness, you don't have to wait. And if you feel it now, all those things that you just visualized 5 years down the line, they will meet you. You won't chase them any longer. If you feel the gratitude of having them now, they will appear before you like miracles do. It takes being and acting. And now, congratulations, you have just completed the being.
Can you tell them to open their eyes and share too?
Great. So now I want you to open your eyes and share in the chat what is present for you. And what's present for me is certainty. I am certain. I was put here to be your companion for your full self potential. If you've done the manifestation course, if you're here today, I'm here to just share the truth. You already know the truth, but I'm just reaffirming it for you. I'm bringing it to light. Yes, absolutely.
So we've got a lot of people feeling flowy, invigorated, deserving. A couple people shed some tears.
I love it.
Excitement for the future.
Excitement for the future. People are shedding tears. They're feeling deserving. Aren't these the things that you'd like to claim daily? Forget the news, forget the media, forget whatever that narrative is around you. This is the truth. It comes from you. And hearing it from another person allows you to live it fully sometimes, because you can't walk around telling yourself this with a mirror every moment. I'm here to reaffirm it for you.
Brittany says she feels Phoenix energy.
I love it. Phoenix energy, baby. All right, guys. Yay. Okay. So I want you to shake it out, shake it off. We just went through who you're supposed to be to create your dreams. Where you are in this moment, that's who your dreams are asking you to become. We think we're just going to take all the actions and see the results. You have to become the person that matches your dreams as well. And that's who we are right now. And from this base, now we can create our vision for this year in certainty and in divinity and in love. Does that sound yummy? Good. Okay, fabulous. Amazing, amazing. All right, guys. So I want you to take out your vision board guides if you have them. And if you don't worry. You just need a paper and a pen. We are going to officially complete what's behind us and start this guided training. So on the very first page of your vision board guide, you have some prompts. And what I typically do when we're in person is I will read through the prompts. We will play some music and you just, boom, write them down. And this particular place in this guide, it should come very easily for you. It should come very easily for you because we just went through it. So I'm going to read you the prompts. If you have it printed, amazing, PDF. So name something you are so grateful for 2020. And Sadie, are we hearing this music bumping? Fabuloso. All right. Now, name one thing that happened in 2020 that you're grateful did happen. Now, name someone you are so grateful for from 2020. Perfect. Awesome. right? Give you a second, share in the chat, whatever's coming for you. We are officially closing out last year. We're in this new yummy one. We know who we're being because we just got there. Physically, we felt the feelings. We're like, wow, I wonder how I'm gonna feel when I get all that I'm out to accomplish. That's where you're actually producing from right now. So as you're writing, just let me speak this over you. We're in creation consciousness. We're creating instead of reacting right now. This is what this is. All right, lovies. Okay, someone wants the QR code. This is the QR code. We're so familiar with QR codes, you guys, because now when we go into restaurants across the United States, at least, this is how we have to look at our damn menu, is the barcode. So the barcode will give you access to the vision board party. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for, I was on a series on FYI's Dream Life in 2020. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I found a litter of kittens and I homed them all. I'm grateful for my man, he's so cute. I'm grateful for Passionista. So what you know is Passion to Paycheck. We'll be turning into Passionista shortly. Just a badass brand and community. You're experiencing the tip of the iceberg right now. And in case you didn't know, which I don't know how you couldn't, we're giving away not only these prizes, but we're also allowing you to apply for a $500 grant today. At the end of this, we're giving you the link. And it's just to support dreams, to know that you're rewarded when you can feel as yummy as possible for yourself. So cool. Do we have? Yeah.
People are grateful for. Meryl's really grateful for all the amazing, funny people around her.
Oh my God, I love it. I love amazing, funny humans.
A lot of people are grateful for their man.
Someone's grateful for their man. Someone's grateful for the amazing, funny humans around them. For finding a mentor, which I absolutely love. Love, love, love. Our manifestation course, you guys, from just the mini course that came with this, someone signed a record deal, got some brand deals apparently that they never thought they would be able to have. Someone was able to have a conversation with their mother for the first time in 5 years. That sounds way invaluable. So that's incredible. Awesome. Okay, guys. So now that we're wrapping up 2020, and in a grateful way. So let that darkness be broken up. This is light. This is a light conversation. Accept it. This is transformation, not information. I want to talk about something that isn't always encouraged. And who I am in the world is, my duty is to encourage delicious selfishness. You have to be deliciously selfish to serve yourself, because often we will meet every person's deadline. We will say all the yeses to please the people around us. We will bend over backward to make it to something we didn't even want to make it to. But when it comes to keeping our promises to ourselves, we're 0 for 0. We're 0 for 0. I went through it 2 years ago. I was 0 for 0. Every time I said, well, it's that I just wanted to go to the gym. What? I just wanted to eat healthy today. I just wanted to meditate. I just wanted to take the bath. It was like just me. I'm at the bottom of the list. Today, we are putting you at the top of your list. And we're going to hear from some fabulous women in a minute who put themselves at the top of their own list to start these incredible companies. And I get it, right? If your family doesn't understand what you're up to, maybe they're giving in to a lot of your excuses because they love you, but that's why I'm so invaluable as your companion. The excuses, I know, they're just keeping you safe. Your machinery of your humanity wants to keep you safe, but it also, in doing so, keeps you small. And for you to be big, that other side has to be encouraged, this side. It seems scary and daunting and the dream's really huge, but this side is what's gonna get you to where you actually wanna be in your life. So now that we have completed 2020, I want you to just, right now, we're gonna do this quickly. We need to clean out and upgrade your space. So this involves obligations, right? And I'm gonna speak to this briefly. If we have time later, I'll lead you through an exercise, but honestly, log into your portal after this because I literally lead this exercise in the course you have. But obligations, you guys, we have to talk about them. There's a kind of obligation that is pulling you forward into who you need to become. And then there's the kind that are dragging you down, but you keep showing up inside of an addiction to them, inside of making others happy, pleasing others, or doing what you think you need to be doing. And you could tell the difference between what needs to stay and what needs to go by how you feel afterward, right? So I'll give you an example of a good obligation, the gym. Nobody wants to do that shit, but how good do you feel after the workout? It's something that is serving your life. Bad obligation, something that you committed to that you shouldn't have, a meeting you keep showing up for, maybe it's a job you absolutely hate. It leaves you feeling like, maybe it's a person and you know, like, oh, I've been close to this person for a while, but you keep showing up, but you know that you feel smaller, you feel lesser than, you don't feel in your full potential after leaving those conversations. It's time to take a break. It's time to say maybe later. It's time to say more no's. It's time to cancel the commitments that you think you're obligated to. And it's time to serve yourself. So the space of being deliciously selfish is what I want to create. And now we're going to hear from our partners today how they are deliciously selfish. And they have created huge companies for entrepreneurs, for mentorship. You'll get it all in an email after this, the links to all of them, including the yummy giveaways we're giving away today. But let's hear from them how they've been deliciously selfish, served themselves with an awareness that by doing that, then they're big enough to serve the rest of the world. Doesn't matter what people are going to say about you, to hell with what other people think. Those aren't your people. Those are not your people. If you're caring and you're wondering and you're worrying, those aren't your humans anyway, at least not right now. So let's hear from our partners.
Saludos. My name is Erika Hernandez, and I am the co-founder of Latina Made, Not Made. A practical way I show myself love is by learning. I believe if you're not learning, even if it's about yourself, you are not growing. Always give yourself the gift of knowledge.
Hi, my name is Baba, and I am the founder of Ceremonia. A practical way in which I show myself love is by always making time for a Sunday self-care moment. I apply our aceite de mosca in my hair, I put on a face mask, and either take just a long shower or take a bath if I have more time.
Hi everyone, my name is Justina and I'm the founder of WeRoll. In the pursuit of my dreams, I applied self-love by giving myself permission to achieve success. And that's really it. And it sounds a little simple, but it's extremely important. You need to get rid of all those voices in your head. You need to reprogram yourself and stop thinking about what someone told you, all the reasons why you can't do it, all the reasons why you think you can't do it, all your circumstances, all of that. And you need to give yourself the permission to be the right person for the job.
Hi, I'm Priscilla. I'm Lauren. And this is James. And we're all the co-founders of The Forward Female. The Forward Female is really on a mission to help women start businesses. So we do that through our strategic coaching and our agency services.
And self-love to us this year is really deciding what do we love about what we do, and anything outside of that is an immediate no.
Absolutely. And being able to give yourself the space for grace and the kindness throughout that process is so essential and so key.
So as you go into this new year full of brand new, amazing opportunities, we urge you to keep those things at the forefront too and have an amazing year. We hope to see you soon, Forward Females.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yo, 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 those are my girls. I love them so much. So you guys, one other thing, now that we're in the being, which we connected to our higher selves, now we can let loose, we can have some fun. We are creating our futures now. We're moving in to this new year. So all the partners who you just saw and their companies, yeah, you'll receive an email later, but what about everyone on this session? What about everyone in the Passionista community? The second way to win our grand prize today, which is the Passionista Rose Gold Bracelet, a mug, the Aceite de Mosca from Ceremonia, a Latina Made, Not Made swag bag. That is on my Instagram. It's in a post. And in that post is my, okay, perfect. Okay, is my volume back up? Uh-oh. Okay, so in that post on my social right now, by the way, do not open your feeds. You'll have time at the end. So if you don't feel like getting into the gram right now, don't worry. But after this, you simply comment the most powerful thing you're creating this year, anything you took away. And in those comments, we'll select a winner for the grand prize. And here's the most important part. You'll meet each other. You will have everyone's social handles. You'll have all the partner information you need on that post after this. So, all right, are we ready? We're ready. Okay, guys. So back to the vision board guide. We are going to create an overarching statement. So number one, and this is the nitty gritty. So this is your vision for the new year. And while you're writing, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about how I use this guide. This guide has not only been used by my mentors now, but this is a pamphlet and a written down, recorded vision that you can refer back to when you feel lost this year. Is months down the line and you're feeling uncertain about things, come back to this. It lives in our house. We have a place for these every single year. My hubby and I, my best friends, we always refer back to our vision board guides, which brings me to why we are writing overarching statements for these. Because a line item list, some of the line item lists, if they don't come to fruition at the end of the year, you feel that you failed. But if it's too qualitative, like, oh, I just want to feel good all year, how do you really measure it? So we're here to find a balance. So number one, I want you to write in present tense. This year, I am living X. So this is your to-be list. We're going to do the to-do list in a minute. This is your to-be list. Who are you being this year? An example of your way of being. This year, I am being brave. I am being bold. I am being relaxed. If another statement comes to mind, go ahead and use it. So I want you to fill out number one on your vision board guide right now. Could be on the guide. If you're just listening to my prompts, amazing. Just put it in a notebook, but declare it because this will be your instruction manual. So many times we're like, I wish I had some instructions for my life this year. I feel so lost. I don't know how to feel or what to do. These prompts will remind you who you committed to being and what you committed to doing when you feel lost in 7, 8, 9 months. Such a beautiful tool. So boom, I love it. I'm worthy. Some of you are like, this year I'm living fearless. Do we have some music playing, Sadie? I'm asking our beautiful community manager. Okay, great. I wish I could dance to it. Can we, Bernie? You guys should see the back of my top. Is that not so cute? I love it. Anyway, I'll figure out where it's from. I'll put it in my stories later. But I'm kind of in love with my top today, so. Si se puede. Okay, number two. We're going down, baby. Okay. This correlates with number one. So if you're still working on number one, don't worry. But number two, virtues / way of being. So number one is an overarching statement. This year, I am living bold, giving back, listening to my higher self, living in light, whatever is there for you, write it down. Number two, I want you to get more specific. So I want you to write down your 3 power characteristics. Power virtues, power ways of being. I'll give you an example. Mine are, this year I am free. This year for me is freedom, right? Like I did the show last year. I'm doing so much in my life that when you get bigger, you have more eyeballs on you. And this year I am free from judgment, free from caring what the hell other people are going to think. I am free and only serving the highest good, which is why we're here today. I love it. Living brave, living bold, living calm. I love this chat right now. And by the way, let me remind you that my attraction point, I attract the people who are going to fulfill their self-potential in this lifetime. A lot of people have dreams and wishes, but they don't show up. So you being here today, meet all those people afterward on that post I was talking about on Instagram. These are the people you want in your space. These are the people, their beliefs that they can do anything. That's what you want to get on you. If you feel dysfunction, don't get around dysfunctional people. If you feel like you're struggling and you're complaining your ass off, by the way, one of my MOs is always complaining. Sometimes I have to say to my hubby, I have to be in another room from you, babe. And he's like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm like, no, you simply being here is literally, I'm just going to feel that there's access to complain about my life right now. So I need to get out of this right now. So make decisions to get out of the dysfunction. All right, guys, now claim it. Claim, 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 claim is the name of the game. I love it. Okay, so remember, this is something you can look back at this year and figure out, am I on track? Do I feel far from it? What are the things that I wanted to create this year? So moving on, I think we're ready to move on. Perfect. Number 3 on your guide, career and business goals. So it's time to slay, 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 slay. So when we're in the live training, and that does go a lot longer than this, what we do is we brainstorm. So if you have a lot that you want to do in your career and business right now, I'm going to put forth, this is the way it's normally done. You can come back to this after this training. And at the end of this, like I've mentioned, you're going to have time to even do your physical vision boards. Like if you have scissors and a magazine, we'll leave time for that at the end of this. But if you need the time right now, as you can see on your vision board, it says on a separate sheet of paper, make a list of all of this year's dreams, ideas, and goals. And if you don't want to make a list, think right now with me about all of your dreams, ideas, and goals. I think we need something here, Daniel. Perfect. So make that list, and now write a thesis statement or short, powerful summary of the most important ones to accomplish this year below. So I am a fan of statement summaries. Statement summaries are clear. They're a mix of qualitative and quantitative. So many people think if I just have my goal list, I'm going to be set. But other people are like, oh, I want to feel great this year. And that's not specific enough. So figure out what you want to accomplish and put it down. This could be areas that you want to succeed in or excel in. I want to do X amount of partnerships this year. I want to be living amongst the people in my industry with the highest impact and influence so that I can spread mine. I want to have my website done perfectly to a T this year, which one of our partners, Forward Female, is an agency that literally can help you with that. So we will email you all of that. I want to get a mentor this year. We Rule, our partner, literally provides entrepreneurial mentors. So none of this is by accident. I want to claim my heritage this year. Latina Made, Not Made has helped me claim mine. Perfect. Okay, loves. So career and business goals. If you're really into this, I want you to stay on this question. If you want to go back to it, we're going to move into number 4, which is relationship goals and qualities. So find love in all the right places. This is romantic. This is family. This is friendship. Who are you being in this area of your life this year? What do you want to see? Mine would be like 4 getaways and trips of quality time with my family. But last year, what I needed in this area was to say, my family, my friends, they know that I love them and they have unwavering love and support and loyalty to me and my dreams. So even if I don't show up every minute, I will not lose them. I had this like complex that I was going to lose everybody I loved if I wasn't serving them, pleasing what they wanted instead of serving myself. And I'll give you a hint. Leadership is just certainty. Leadership is committing to something in such a way that others are inspired to commit to it too. So if you're always scatterbrained, you're saying yes, you're a million different places, and you're like the hot commodity available to everybody, that availability to actually serve yourself diminishes. Nobody wants that. Ain't nobody want that. So go ahead and write a few things down. Whatever is inspiring you most. I did mine yesterday, my Instagram stories. I woke up, I don't look too great in those stories, but I did wake up nonetheless. And I committed to doing this because I do this every year. And now we can. Yay, we're starting today. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So number 5, we're moving on. And like I said, I'm going to walk you through this. And we are here virtually. I love you so much. And we're leaving time at the end. But number 3 through 5 are just areas of your life. And some of us have specific areas we really want to focus on. So if you're in career, because that's your biggest thing this year, stay there. You have these guides, you have these prompts. We'll send a replay, I think Tuesday, so probably the day after tomorrow. But the next one is health goals. And in your email, you have this vision board guide. And I print and mail at least 20 of these to my closest family and friends. Because we all wish we just had like a guide for the year. This is something tangible that you can put into your habits and into your annual routine every single year. And it will help, you will love it. And the beautiful part is you can look at this year's next year and think, oh, wow, I was close. Or man, I didn't even expect all the amazing things that unfolded for me. So we are at health, goals, and focus areas. I think it's very important to have a focus area in this area, because for me, I haven't looked at a scale in a million years, but I always have an area of focus, right? Like I want to eat super clean this year, or I want to go on X amount of walks. For me this year, it is spirituality. It is meditation nation. It is what I walked you through. So take a minute to write down your health goals and your focus areas for the year. And since we're in this category, I will let you know that inside of wellness, I have created audios from my highest space that are now living forever that I use every single day. So in your manifestation mini course, in your Passion to Paycheck portal, we're adding 2 bonus audios for you this week. One is a panic attack audio. So you guys, literally, I used to have bad panic attacks. This was like 3 years ago. I didn't sleep for so long. I was having so many sleeping troubles that I would have panic attacks when I was like, okay. And it was from people pleasing, by the way. And now I know so clearly and so well what I want to hear from someone else when I'm having a panic attack, or what I tell myself in the mirror, or what helps to soothe me. So we have a panic attack audio recorded, and I send it again to my family members who are struggling with this and my close friends. We're putting it in the portal for you guys to access. This is a one-time session, but this session, this community, this companionship, and this relationship, the intention is that you always have it in your pocket. You always have a place to turn. So it'll be there along with an abundance and wisdom meditation. And that one is similar to the one we did at the beginning of this session. So they will be there for y'all. Okay. So health goals and focus areas. And if you're really here and you're like, okay, this is it, I want to represent you to transformation. Because what did we, like, there's a reason that the health, wellness, and fitness area is such a huge industry. And it's because we all know some weird combination of how to even lose weight. It's some combination of eat less, work out more. So then why is this such a huge industry? It's because of the difference between information and transformation. So let go of whatever someone spoke over your life. Maybe it's you speaking into your life that it's just not the time, or you just can't do it, or something's wrong or inherently defective. Let that go. So remember from this beginning is we are welcoming into our lives the success and the transformation that's happening right now. This is the year. This will be the year. This is the week, the day, and the hour that it changes.
People are feeling it a lot like mental health, creating healthy work environment.
I love it.
It's in the manifestation plan.
Amazing. So I'm hearing a lot of mental health commitment. I specialize in emotional health and wellness. That is my life. It's what I was called to share on the planet. If you watch my content on social, it's about that. But most importantly, since you're here, I know you have access to the manifestation mini course. Put it into your, I do it once a month. I do my own course once a month. And my habits for my self-care are unwavering. And that's what I'm going to talk about in a minute, is the accountability. It's great you wrote all this down, but how does it translate to transformation? It is when your commitment is larger than your considerations. And considerations are all the reasons, I don't have time, oh, my schedule got busy. If that is going to dictate your life, the commitment will never come forth. It will never take over your life such that you're fulfilled in your purpose, because you're listening to the considerations and not to the commitment. So I love that. Put that into your schedule and your life. And your life. Okay. All right, guys. So moving on to number 6, contribution and impact. So this is another thesis statement, and this is going to be a powerful summary of your most influential area of concentration. It's an area of concentration for you. So it doesn't have to be, I'm impacting globally. If you have an amazing thesis statement like that, like, for example, our partners at We Rule are influencing entrepreneurs globally to have the support they need to create funding and businesses. That's a really big area of contribution. But if your area is your family or your wellness or an industry, here's where I like to put in an industry. So I impact people who are meant to realize their self-potential in this lifetime. Because you guys are really lucky. You're really lucky, because a lot of people are like, man, it'd be cool if I would follow my dreams. It would be great to outline my vision. It'd be awesome to like serve myself more. But in this lifetime, at least, it doesn't happen for everyone, because not everyone steps up like this. And my attraction point are you, the people who do step up. And you guys, you right now are meant to realize your full potential in this lifetime. Is that great news? I can share that because I stripped away the considerations and I'm in my commitment. And I know that's who I'm speaking to. So I know by default, since you're here, that's gotta be y'all. Isn't it beautiful how that works? And not only that, guys, but don't wait to be confident and feel confident to do all this. Confidence comes after doing all of this. Like, I fall flat on my face daily as I'm growing, and all the things I have accomplished, trust me. I was like, I always give this analogy, but I love it. It's like when like a dog has worms on a carpet and they're just like getting across. That is what the true trajectory of success looks like. The confidence comes from getting through those face plants. Like, oh shit, that wasn't great. But lo and behold, we're here. I love it, I love it, I love it. So excited, guys. All right. So this is perfect timing for number 7, which is spirituality. And that is whatever spirituality means for you. So highest self, Dios, God, the universe, the earth, spending time in nature, reading books that fuel you, whatever spirituality is for you, write down the vision you're creating. And guys, I literally, when I have my vision board, I cut these out and that is what I put on my vision board. Like, I cut these blurbs out. That's why statement summaries are awesome.
I have so many great captions in the chat.
So good.
One of them, there's someone that said they make it, and then Melanie responded with faith it.
I love it. Oh my God. So someone said fake it till you make it in the chat. Hell yeah. Girl, but then someone responded, faith it till you make it, which I freaking love. I love that. I know so many people are like, oh, be realistic. And I'm like, listen, realistic people, you practical people, you can go live your life. But I know where I stand. I know the miracles I can create. I know what's in store for me. If I say yes to me, the universe will say yes to me too. It's the only way. I love it. Faith it till you make it. Do we have an extra prize? Let's give it to them. Melanie, I love you. Melanie, that is so fabulous. Amazing. And the other thing is after this, to win our Ceremonia prize, Ceremonia is the Latina hair care brand founded by Baba Rivera. To win that later, I'll just be reposting your stories and on the post, but that's also how I can find you. So make sure you go comment on the post after this, because that's how I will find you and like shower you with love and kisses and all the shit that I would love to do if we were in person. But I'm still, can you feel my hug? Te quiero, mi amores. All right, I love you guys. So from spirituality, this is one of my favorite areas. And this is not a template. You can't find this vision board anywhere else. This has come from me working with over, I would say, $500,000 in dollars spent on mentors, partnerships, generating revenue, the most successful human beings in the world. We have concocted this after 5 years of experimentation. And this is a question that you're stepping up to the plate to answer that has left off so many people's visions for the year, which is who I'll become. Like we said, bringing it back to it's half being, and it's half doing. Who will you become in the process of this year? Like last year I will become relaxed and secure. Last year was really about serving me. And surprise, I guinea pigged it for y'all. I was the test mouse. This year is about serving others. I wonder why. I think that I can say with confidence that it's because last year it was serving me. It was like me. My friends are like, oh, I saw you once this year. Good job. I'm like, hopefully you'll stay in my life, because I needed to take that time for me. And I served myself. And I'm telling you without a shadow of a doubt, now on my vision board, who I'll become, me for others. And what I meant was, I am the true self that I'm meant to be. It's me. And I discovered that by serving myself this year. So I love that. I love that. I love it. Amazing. So who I will become. Love it. I love it. I love it. So take a moment and whatever comes to mind, whatever is in your gut, that abdomen, that yummy space of intuition that we cleared. We cleared it, you guys. It is done. This is your year. Who will you become? So just take a minute to answer that. And it's funny because it's all a matter of self. So look inward. When you're scared, who or what is scaring you? Your imagination is. Stop scaring yourself. Really, stop scaring yourself. Because you can just as easily cheer yourself on. In fact, we just did it. Like we're doing it right now. Stop scaring yourself. Love that. I love that. Giselle, this year I will become the person little Giselle would look up to. That would bring tears to my eyes. And you guys, in the first session, I did have tears in my eyes because I just felt the power of source, oneness, universe, higher light. It was so present. And a lot of the times, this is really great because Giselle just hit on something, which is our little selves wanted so much love. And I have news for you. Those little selves, they're still within us. So keep connected to this Passionista community, because in the spring, we're doing a session just like this where we're make-believing, which sounds crazy, right? No. When we're little, we can imagine everything. So everything seems limitless and we experience limitless things. So on this make-believe session, which you'll get an invitation for just being here in the spring, we will literally speak as if it is already a done deal, all the things we're doing, all the excitement, and we'll get to relate to each other like that. It's like visualization 101 to create your future. And we used to do that as children. I still do it daily. My practices, if you're on my gram, you already know, but I am like daily committed to making sure that I'm visualizing the future now, bring the future now. You reverse engineer your success. So love it. Okay, perfect. So finally, next, why? Why are you doing all of this? Why? And I really, really want to make a distinguishing factor here. I've been doing this for 5 years. I have led a lot of mentees and Passionate Paycheck members through this. A lot of people get hung up on their why because they're trying to reach for a bigger why than what's personal to them. So right now, probably on this feed, mi niñera, my nanny growing up, is probably on this feed because she comes to everything and I love her so much. She probably signed up. You're probably here. When I was starting out, specifically at the beginning of all of this for myself, 6 years ago, I left my corporate job as a marketing director. I just met my business partner. We were not talking about publishing a book. I was a little like trying to write why I'm doing all this. It just seemed like I was reaching for it. And it's like solve global hunger, absolve stigmas culturally everywhere. Those are things that now ring true. But at the time, the only reason I wanted to wake up to do what I wanted to do was so that I could treat my nanny, Shosho Teresa, so that I could treat her to cute little gifting lounges, so that I could buy her a house one day, so that I could do exciting things and share them with her. And every blogger bag I get, you guys, like literally, I wonder if she's on here. All the cosmetics, by the way, if you own a cosmetic brand, all those things that I receive, she owns. So at the time, what I'm trying to say, you guys, is I needed a personal why instead of a global why. And that is what got me out of bed and into action every morning, because the why you write down has to be so big that it outweighs the fears, that it silences all the worries and doubts because you remember why you're doing this. So if that is for your little sister, for your mom, for your kids today, I want you to write down the most personalized why that comes to mind. So it's amazing that you want to impact women everywhere, which I do, by the way. And if that doesn't light you up at this moment, that's okay. Write down a really personalized why, the guttural one. And have a little fun. After you write the deep one, maybe it's like, I want to be on a balcony in Paris sipping martinis with my best friend on my dime. That is absolutely amazing. And I have similar things. And that's what lights me up. So don't be afraid to have a blast. I love it. I love it. You want to have, what is her name? Oh, Giselle, girl. You want your kids to have a role model at home and not on television. Exactly. Exactly, you guys. We have to be examples that are positive, because the media, it's like, I love this analogy of a ship, right? The media and the world and the news and human beings, they're gonna be in your life. They're gonna be everywhere. You're going to hear about it. You're gonna watch it. Your kids will see it. Your loved ones will. But just like a ship is on the ocean and is surrounded by ocean, it doesn't matter. It's when the water gets into the ship that it sinks. So floating is the goal. Floating across all of that media loveliness, it's when it gets into the ship that it sinks. So when you let it in you, that is when things begin to change. So maintain that light and be that light when things look dim. Yeah. I love it. Amazing. I love that the antidote helps, because yeah, you do deserve it, by the way. You do deserve it. And your why can be in a place that really motivates you. It can be specific. Like, I want a kitten right now, you guys. That is no lie. I can't wait to connect with y'all on Instagram, because the minute I get my Russian blue kitten, because hubby's allergic, I'm just gonna be ecstatic. And lately, I've been waking up thinking, I bet when I'm in a really yummy space and I've done all that there is to do today, that I'll have room in my life for the good Lord to drop in a cat. And by golly, I wake up and I do my shit because I want that kitten so bad. So don't be afraid to have fun with this. Oh my goodness. Yay! Is there still music on? Oh my God, I want a Russian blue, Jenny. Are we spirit animals? Mi gatito chiquito. I want my cat so bad, you guys. I rescued kittens over the break. It was like, or over the break, as if I'm still in like high school, over quarantine, back in that 2020 year. We're in 2021 now, so shit's gonna go well. All right, guys. So moving in to the last space, I want you to go back if there are areas that you want to fill out, and I want you to feel confident. So are you feeling amazing with this vision inside of who you're going to be and what you're going to do? And if there are specifics, list them in the categories. Maybe you do want like 10 partnerships this year. And so one of the things to be aware of is we often overestimate what we can do in 1 year, but underestimate what we can do in 5 years. So I'm trained in this facilitation, so I also want to tell you that with vision boards, there are things on my vision board from 3 years ago that manifested this year. You are putting forth an intention without a date timestamp on it. Your responsibility is to make sure your being is there and that you're taking action toward your goals. But do not forget the being, because just because it doesn't happen in the time that you wish for it does not mean that it is not around the corner. And the law of attraction, like, it knows no space and time. So you could be generating and vibrating so high that something's going to appear in your inbox later where you're like, whoa. And this is where you leave room for the miracles. You allow the miracles in. And this really helped me this year. I used to think a miracle was stuff happening. And now I know and have really realized that the true miracles in my days are when I'm on it. And I'm on it and I'm upset, something happened. It feels like the walls are caving in, I'm overwhelmed. And then I get free from it. When you're on something and then you get off it, that is a miracle. That is a miracle if you can do that. So make sure you implement some of the things we're talking about into your day to day. Oh, amazing. Okay, guys. Yeah, so great. So thank you. My community manager just let me know about Instagram brand deals. Some of you are asking. We have a member who literally got the biggest brand deals of her life. I don't know if Marcella is on here. Biggest brand deals of her life. She did the manifestation course. And we have, ironically, I am on Instagram. I do brand deals. It's not my calling and purpose, but I know how to do it really well. I was a marketing director. So Passion to Paycheck actually has a product called Brand Deals 101. From your Instagram to the pitch process. It's funny that someone asked about that. It's not what we're here to discuss, but it is there and it's in your membership portal. So perfect. Okay, so last one. Past, present, and future. This is open to interpretation. Anything on your mind about your past, anything on your mind about your present, anything on your mind about your future, put it in now. Put it into this vision board guide. Let this serve as your instruction manual for the rest of the year. I'll give you an example. My past was divinely created for everything and all the blessings that I have now. My present is my connection to my purpose, and my future is a bunch of yummy gifts. I'm feeling playful, so that's what I would write right now. But if you are feeling that depth, acknowledge yourself and put whatever needs to be said that hasn't been covered on this vision board here. Because you guys will find a lot of prompts out there. And I can speak so confidently because I've taught this for 6 years. It has been reiterated. And the past, present, and future portion is a space for you to write down anything miscellaneous, any way to acknowledge and claim yourself that may have been left off before that. So. Yeah, perfect. I love it. So while you're writing that, in just a few, you guys, we will have you raise your hand. And that's when we'll bring you all onto the screen so and hopefully I can hear some music. Because typically I'm the one down here, I'm the one wiggling and around because I just love my music. I love it, I love it, I love it. I think it facilitates so much for me. So I hope it does for you. So I just want to talk about commitment while you're finishing this up. Remember the difference between commitment and consideration. Your commitment has to outweigh all the reasons why you wouldn't do something. So my Passionistas, my world, you guys, my community, we live unreasonably. I live unreasonably. What does that mean? All these reasons of why I should and shouldn't do things, They don't determine how I live. I'm a creator. I am the same as the stars. And literally, scientifically, we are made up of the same as the cosmos. We're limitless. And once you recognize your power, you can live unreasonably, meaning you curate the way you want to be, which we just did. You curate what you want to see in different areas of your life, which we just did. And then you live from that place. And the reasons, like the rent, that would prevent you from doing the things that you just wrote, they will shift. Circumstances and opportunities will shift in your space. Because I know who you are, because I know who I attract, and it's winners. It's amazing. So with that, finish up the past, the present, and the future. Are you guys loving your visions? I would love to know, are you loving your visions? Are you claiming your visions? I'm so freaking excited and I want to hear about them. And that's how you enter to win our second giveaway. Boom, boom, boom. I love it, I love it, I love it. So how good did this feel, you guys? Like, I do this daily through different mentors. I log on to portals. I listen to my own audios. I write in my gratitude journal every single day. This was like como una hora, 1 hour of your life. 1 hour of your life dedicated to you, serving you deliciously. And after this optimism, this can be maintained. This can be the undercurrent of your life. People will be like, be practical. They're speaking that into your life. You don't have to accept it. I'm speaking into your life to be optimistic. You can accept that as access to your highest dreams and goals. I want you to, because I have, and it's been incredible. And the other thing is the acknowledgement. It is a combination of humbling yourself, claiming yourself, humbling yourself, claiming yourself. Sometimes we only humble ourselves and we end up as victims. Sometimes we only claim ourselves and then we don't get the support we need. It's a combination. One of my best friends, one of the co-founders of Forward Female, actually, who you just saw speak, she gave me some sort of compliment 2 weeks ago. She told me, like, you're meant to be motivating the masses, something like that. And she just noticed it. And it almost like, wow, even right this moment, she doesn't know that when she spoke that into my life, I accepted it. And I humbled myself to know, I have to hear these good things from other people. We can't do it alone. I literally tell my hubby, this is what I need you to tell me today so that I can feel amazing. But then I claim myself and I can generate it on my own. It's a beautiful combination. So I'm here today in the support part. You can access me whenever you need to.